Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe Friday. So, and then we were trying to do, we don't want to do two streets next to each other because people are trying to move their cars from one block to another block, so I'm doing like every other block. And we only do half the street at a time. So that way they can move their car across the street in some cases. So we do one side of the street for that day, and then a day later, 2 days later, we do the other side of the street. So we're not interrupting everybody on the whole block at one time.
This is a big amount when we say the 20,000 for the new sign. We can use the old sign. If the time and the sign, we can clear out, paint it. Then we can write down the time. It's easy. You can just only the pencil. Clear out the old time and put
Yeah,
the new time.
they're pretty packed now.
The old sign, all of them is garbage, put the new one. It's a big amount, it's not $1,000. We have to figure it out for that one.
Yeah.
Time is good because the last time they make a lot of confuse with the community. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Where is this? When people come, they work in 5 o'clock, he come, his car is not there. But 8 o'clock, yeah, this is fair with the whole community.
And like I said, we'll get.
Many years they use 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
If somebody is still there, make it a ticket, raise up the ticket. But when we have a towing, this is a big happening. If the ticket $100, make it $200. If the ticket $50, make it $100. Not make it a towing right away.
The biggest
Somebody
problem.
come working in the morning, he came to see his car is not, the car is not there. Somebody stole it. He don't know the people he taken from the police for the sweeping.
We're trying to give advance notice, especially for the people that are doing vacations that may not be aware that we're placing the signs. So that's why I'm trying to hit the water bills and let them know what section we're gonna be in. So if they know they're gonna be out of town, they maybe leave a key with their neighbor or a family member to get that car off the street. And then we put the sign, somebody will notice, hey, this car's here, we gotta get it moved. So doing a little bit more social media on that just to stop, because those were a few of the complaints we had. So we were out of town, we didn't know the signs were placed. So we're trying to counter that as well.
I guess what we said, if you see the car over there, make him a ticket, raise up the amount. Raise up the amount. If people, they make it all the time like that one, no. Just give him a notice. If we see this car next time in the street, we're gonna make it a towing. But somebody who working in the morning, he came to see his car is not there. He lost the job.
And also to add to Councilman Sumedi, so I think we have an issue with towing. A lot of cities like Detroit now, they don't tow cars anymore, and they're street sweeping. So I think if we can write them a citation, a ticket, I think it's better than towing. So I don't know, what's the ticket cost?
The tickets is called a little one, raise up.
The only problem with not towing the vehicle is most of the time the vehicle that's there is over a catch basin, which we're trying to clean, and those are the same people who are complaining about getting their car towed, are also the same ones calling saying their street's flooded. So, you know, it's important to get the car, plus we can't do the potholes. That's why we're trying to go for a clean street, that way everything is done on that street. And when you leave one car, when you go around the car, you lose the neighbor before and the neighbor after. Those people are even more mad, because they say, I moved my car and my house didn't get clean because my neighbor didn't move his. So that's what I'm saying, it's not fair to the 90% that are going compliance because one guy left his car.
But if you raise up the amount for the ticket, people, they're gonna figure out, it's not gonna leave the car over there.
Right.
If the ticket $50, make it $100.
It seems to be working, this seems to be a big improvement compared to what we were doing, so.
And I think we need to have an end time to the signs. It can't just be 8 o'clock and then.
The only thing I say about an end time, if we put an end time on the sign, people have that in their head that they can't park there at that time. If we're done at noon, and we pull that time, they're still thinking they can't park till 6. So, you know, it's got a plus and a minus both ways, but
John, if you're pulling the signs anyways, even if they say until 8 o'clock in the evening, if you're done with the street and pulling the signs, just put the generic 8 o'clock. You're pulling the signs off when you're done with the street anyway.
yeah. So we could put like a later time. There's some of these streets that we won't be done by 4 p.m. So that's the thing. A lot of them we will be done before, but
Well, you guys know any street that they will sweep, they know how long they will be there.
but I can't make different signs for different times, is what I'm saying. It's
Well, I know.
awfully costly, is what I'm trying to.
Well,
trying to
use-
avoid.
You can use stickers, you can change
And
those.
if the south, there's many construction in the south, don't make the sweeping, we have many construction, they got a lot of dirt. Make a sweeping for other area. Soon as when this area is done, construction, come back sweeping.
Yeah, our contractors that are doing the streets, they have to sweep their street before they close out the project too. I'm making them do that, so, yeah.
All right, well,
All right, thank you.
anything else, Mr. Martin? All right, thank you, John. Well, so we move on to, well, no additions or deletions to the agenda.
I'll see you next time.
Public comments?
We move to, public comment.
Yeah. Bill Meyer?
Thank you,
I told him 3 times.
thank you.
He insisted on being Abu
Because
Musa.
the video's gonna look at you and they'll have the wrong name. So I have a solution to that. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but why not make a sign, that the generic sign that says no parking tomorrow after 8 a.m.? Use the same signs everywhere.
Yes. and they,
One sign.
Sometimes they use the sign before a couple of days, not only one day.
Don't count this time.
Yeah, when we have a sign today, Tuesday, we gonna put the sign for
You're
Thursday.
taking his time
No,
away.
go ahead, they can talk.
No, we gotta mention coming back.
Okay, about a quorum, you know, it's not like important that someone's here to make a quorum, it's that when you are here, that you do something. We're missing 2 people who don't do anything anyway, so, I mean, let's get somebody here that does stuff, is what we really need, council members that work. And I learned that, Rhonda knows more law than our city attorney does.
No, my husband knows a lot more
Okay.
law than the city. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's his mentor anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so I'm impressed. In the news, we found that the city won the lawsuit against the pride flags, and that was O'Day.
That was O'Day.
That was victory. Yes, and that lawsuit in the first place was really ridiculous and frivolous, and I want to commend our mayor, who wasn't here, for making the right decision to find a solution to work with everybody. It's very hard when you have people that don't agree with each other and find some way to solve the problem. And I think solving the problem of having no political signs or anything anywhere on government poles was obviously the most fair and just way to deal with it. Even though some of us feel pro and con about all issues, it's still fair to everybody that way. So sometimes you have to live with people you don't agree with. That's right. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, O'Day, for solving that one. And I think our Mayor Gallup was also right about this last lawsuit about laying off our city manager, because it was only fair and just to keep that person that was very involved in charges also off. So what he did was totally fair and just and courteous, and I think is going to prove also correct in that area, because we're dealing with fairness in the law and justice here. A lot of people want to make money off the city, and those are the ones that we should be worried about, people who want to file lawsuits and make some money. Neither one of these lawsuits is going to help us, so we don't need them. And the one was over with, now hopefully we'll get with the other one. About the Yemen, wait, they took like 3 minutes of my time talking.
I'll give you 20 seconds.
Okay, all right. So the Yemen mural project that we had for years, the beautiful mural on the wall on the Sheba restaurant is threatened again with being covered up, because there was plans submitted for a building to be going up in front of the mural. It's going to be blocked totally. I mentioned this at another council meeting, and we spent 5 years a while back trying to save the mural and work out a deal with the person who owned the lot, and we had a good deal going, and it worked, and we leased the lot with and all that. It was very complicated, but we saved it. Unfortunately, one Hamtramck had to disband, and they're not here anymore, and no one's there to save the park and to save the mural. So it's going to go down, and then unless somebody else wants to try to save this, and I would assume the Yemen community would be interested to find some solution. This has now become a world-class mural. It's easily the best. Can I get another minute?
Yes, sir.
This is easily the best mural in Hamtramck by far, and to lose it would be a tragedy. Okay, as far as elections, at least one politician in the dais over here, not necessarily here right now, but who's an opportunist who believes that you get votes any way you can get them, and that's not the way we want our politicians to run. We need people who are going to work for the city and work for the people that they represent. Opportunism is not easy to work with. Someone who changes their mind to benefit themselves all the time. And maybe some of us knew who we're talking about, but I don't talk about any individuals at this point. I'm just saying all candidates should be working for the people and be consistent and not change their positions because they want a special vote or something. Then once they get the vote, change their mind and dump their friends or whatever like that.
Another candidate behind you.
Yes.
Then I ask for more seconds.
I'm talking about all candidates, and I'm not accusing anyone here at all. But I think what our elected our
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Sorry.
Part two later.
Thank you. Joe Marecki? Did he leave? Yes. Zainab Zindani? 3 minutes.
Thank you. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Use
So
the mic, please. Thank you.
there's a little bit of a glare. Can you hear me?
A little louder. Speak into it.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the council for their dedicated service to the community and the remarkable accomplishments achieved during their term. Just like in American football, although the season may have come to a close, there is still much work to be done. It is truly a historic moment as we have experienced a level of representation that has been deeply meaningful to the underrepresented communities for quite some time. I encourage each and every one of you to persist in your noble efforts and continue serving your communities with unwavering dedication. Your contributions have been truly commendable, and now it is time to pass on the torch to the next team, knowing that you have given your very best. Today, I am filled with a profound and important message to share, one that speaks to the depth of our conscience. My prayer and hope are that the entire community and all those dedicated to serving the public can embrace this message with an open heart. I stand as an outsider akin to an owl with a bird's eye view, gazing into the world within 2 square miles, a city that spans nearly 8 football fields in size. The city is a tapestry of color, art, history, vibrant cuisine, and a rich tapestry of cultures and faiths from every corner of the world. Hamtramck is a melting pot of diverse and rich backgrounds, including Black American, white, European, Middle Eastern, and Asian cultures. The cultural richness of Hamtramck can be attributed to the waves of migration in search of a better life and the promise of jobs, providing an opportunity to change the course of history for families and discover life beyond the impact of war. Many individuals in Hamtramck dating back to the early 1900s have a similar narrative of resilience and perseverance, making it a community with a remarkable history. It is crucial to discuss the history as a reminder. I have observed, read, and heard about individuals who regard themselves as superior, possess egocentric attitudes, pass judgment, and harbor wounded and sometimes ignorant hearts and minds. They also tend to treat others with demeaning attitudes, as if certain individuals don't belong in the community because of their race or private practice of faith or private practice of identity. Let's change the way we look at one another. As the seeds we plant today can determine the success and resiliency of our world, instead of condemning one another and blindly following propaganda from the news, let's operate in faith and see the world through our own eyes. Practicing fear-based behaviors can lead to a spiritual and a human disconnect, perpetuating separation and conflict rather than embracing the divine. If we continue sowing the seeds of fear and division, no one will emerge victorious in the end, I promise you. We are meant to help one another, connect, learn from our differences while respecting them, and discover what we have in common, that is power. To achieve this, it truly requires taking accountability and looking in the mirror or reflecting in prayer and asking for guidance on any shortcomings you may have and asking how you can show up better than yesterday. Ask yourself, how can I approach the situation or this individual? What example am I leaving behind for our children? How will they lead when we are gone? Consider the impact of your decisions, your attitude, and the way you treat people. Can I have more time, please?
1 minute.
What example are you leaving behind? Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is show mercy. Everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see, as wisely stated by one of my favorite and most compassionate judges, Frank Carpio. Life provides and promotes oxygen and diversity to various ecosystems, nurturing a multitude of different species within each ecosystem. There are countless species that contribute to biological and spiritual diversity, fostering space and opportunity for growth, balance, survival, sustainability, and purpose. The beautiful harmony allows for the progression to the next chapter of life, embracing the cycle of renewal and evolution. A famous American psychologist once said, "We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate it. It oppresses. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is tortured who turn into torturers. We are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become." The community shares a lot more in common than one might initially think. There are over 1,000 different ways to make bread, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Hamtramck's cultural heritage. From the Yemeni sabaya to the Polish famous babka to the Bangladeshi babarkani, Hamtramck is home to a diverse array. Can I or no?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
So,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much for that, and thank you for your service
Thank you.
and part two. Thank
There's
you so
no
much.
Public comment, and.
They have
Yeah, if you wanna do reports, but, Samiri is running out the door.
We move to, public, few reports. Mayor is not here, you know, on behalf of the mayor, he apologizes that he's not here, he's actually at DC. We wish him all the best. Move to Mayor Pro Tem, nothing, thank you for everybody that came here tonight. You guys have a good night, and be safe. We move to,
Nope, that's it, no adjourning. Oh, to his other,
city council members.
no.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you everyone who was showed up today. You know, unfortunately, we couldn't make the forum, so we're not fortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll have next meeting on time and we'll all show up. That's it.
Thank you.
And then we move to another public comment.
No, we're not, no, that's it. Huh?
Why not?
Okay.
If you, Bill?
I have that too.
2 minutes.
First of all, I wish a young woman would run for office and get elected here in Hamtramck. But anyways, nice sentiments. That was a beautiful statement. I've attended 1,000 council meetings at least, and I've been through it all,
Bill,
up
can you
and down.
raise your mic, please?
Yes, and you are doing pretty good with the Robert's rules, but when you don't have a quorum, you can still have a meeting of everything that you don't need to vote for. I know that much, because we've done it many times in the past, including whenever we have public comments. So just to finish what I was saying earlier, I just want to finish. The qualifications I think candidates should have is that you know what job you're running for and what it involves, and that you're going to attend the meetings, that you're going to stay awake at the meetings, that you're going to be active at the meetings and actually contribute and talk and be part of the conversation. That would be nice. That would be one important thing. And represent the people who elected you. Represent all the people in the city. That's the candidate should do that. Candidates should learn the laws of the city. They should know the rules of council meetings and Robert's rules and all those. So it's very important. And I think most of all, what's important is that you have to be friendly to each other, to everybody that comes in here, and to each other to bring this city together. You have to be a unifier, which our mayor, Mayor Golub, is probably the best mayor we ever had as far as unifying people together here. And if we all have that attitude, that means we'll all work together, and the city will benefit from that, from everybody working together. So this woman made a lot of those statements that I believe in also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Zainab? Zandani, I'm sorry. 2 minutes.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah. So from the Yemeni sabaya to the Polish famous babka to the Bangladeshi babarkani, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Hamtramck is home to a diverse array of cultures that share a deep love for bread, whether it's for a simple breakfast treat or a holiday celebration. The act of baking and enjoying bread brings together people from various backgrounds, fostering a sense of unity and togetherness. Additionally, coffee has been gaining popularity as generations and demographics evolve, leading to the emergence of new ecosystems. We stand at the cusp of a new frontier of resiliency, with the younger generation embracing innovative technologies and business models while upholding enduring traditions that have weathered numerous challenges. Both the new and established generations have valuable wisdom and experiences to share, contributing to the sustained development and support of local initiatives that enrich the community. We have the opportunity and the solution to liberate ourselves from spiritual disconnect and mental warfare, allowing us to move forward. Today, we can begin by letting go of whatever is holding us back and embracing a new mindset as we send our children out into the world. We have the chance to teach them by being the best examples, engaging with them, and providing unwavering support. In the face of challenges, we must remember the motto of the Navy SEALs, one of the quotes that I actually try to live by. The only easy day was yesterday. This mindset empowers us to acknowledge the challenges, make necessary adjustments, and forge ahead with an unwavering spirit. In the words of a saying from my faith, The condition of man will not change unless the condition of the heart changes. This emphasizes the interconnectedness of the physical, spiritual, and psychological aspects of the heart. If we fail to change our ways, the negative conditions around us will continue to spread, ultimately causing self-destruction from within. Let's strive to support each other, refrain from judgment, focus on healing and improvement, and fully embrace the richness of life. Every new day offers us the chance to try differently and make a positive impact on the world. In the spirit of embracing diversity and trying new things, I'll try some babka, sabaya, or babarkani, and what will you choose to experience tomorrow?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That is it? Public comment?
That's it?
That's all? No?
You have public comment? No. All right, can I have a motion?
No.
for-
There's not enough to vote. Good night and farewell, bon voyage.
All right, you guys have a good night.
That's it.
Thank you.